They need to stop worrying about players and focus on objectives.
They really got the team fight down. I don't know what it is they're doing because so much is happening at once, but I think it's the Shadow Fiend as well as the damage from Puck that's able to really take him down, and the distraction from Axe.
Puck seems to be getting some very good damage out after the initiation is started.
And again, they aren't able to take a tower even with a team wipe before the rest of the team is up. Sorry, it's not team wipe, but that was certainly not a favorable victory for the Radiant side, for the Dire side.
Radiant seem to have won that team fight handily, but do nothing with a push afterwards.
Yeah, I mean, even the gold graph still 75k in favor of 7.5k in favor of the Dire. RKS now focusing on some ancients. Not a bad idea for Dragon Knight.
I like that item selection from Shadow Fiend with the Shadow Blade. It allows him to be a little bit more maneuverable, and as soon as he comes out of invisibility, he will be doing more damage.
You know what I think is going to seal the deal for this game? I really think that once DK pops his level 3 ultimate, that's going to be end game for the Dire. What do you think?
It may be. It just depends on how the Dire initiate, because that seems to be what are winning these team fights between both teams. Ooh, looks like Puck got caught out by Clinks there.
Clink's late game is able to do some heavy ganking if you're alone.
And it appears to be that Clinks is building that Monkey King bar.
Just looking for the extra damage output, which would serve his team well.
At this point, they want Clinks to be their right-click carry.
It's interesting that they were still able to take those tier 2 towers even though they kept losing the team fights. And we got Clinks looking at Archaeos, see if he's going to do something. Archaeos can't see him due to the height, but now he's definitely revealed himself, and Suicide King's going to come in. Ooh, so much damage coming out on Archaeos. Nothing to answer back to Clinks with, so they're going to retreat.
That Orchid just making its presence felt.
And we got to push on top lane. It looks like Morphling is going to try to take something, and they know what's going on. I think that was, I don't know what team that was. A lot of pings come out. And they're just going to push it and move back. I wonder if they're going to gather up for a mid lane push. They're just trying to keep them in their base, I think, so that they don't get any farm.
Which, at this point, isn't the worst of ideas, but they need to stop Dragon Knight from farming.
Yeah, and he's been able to get a nice amount of kills here. And he has that, okay, so he has that level 3 Dragon form, which gives him a splash damage frost attack, which slows enemy units, as well as an AoE, as I said, AoE splash damage.
Beastmaster with the blink.
I think we see this kind of strategy come out in pro games a little bit. Usually they're just they're not trying to engage because they keep losing team fights, but they just keep pushing and pushing. And usually the deciding factor is when someone makes a little bit of a mistake and loses the game or just loses the team fight.
It appears to be that the Dire is just trying to pressure the Radiant into making a mistake.
Yeah, I have to agree with you there.
They're pushing the lanes, they're keeping them inside their base, and they're just trying to catch one or two people out. And if they can catch out a big target and kill them without retaliation from the Radiant, then this will put the game on tilt.
That is true. And it looks like, yeah, they really do not want to engage anymore. No one has really seen each other yet, but I think we got some action going on bottom lane. We got we got Clinks coming in. Oh, he is out of position right now. If he reveals himself with the Kunkka stun coming out, missing everyone, backing off.
No form of stealth detection on the Radiant. That is very unfortunate. They could have caught Clinks out in a terrible position.
They really could have, and it looks like the Dire side is gearing up mid lane as the Radiant side is gearing up bottom lane. But seriously, yeah, get some sentry wards up. It only costs you 250 gold. Do it.
Or give Axe a gem. Looks like Axe is now carrying around dust.
Ah, so I guess they figured out the problem, but haven't been able to solve it yet.
And it appears Dragon Knight is picking up that Assault Cuirass.
Dangerous item for him.
A Pipe of Insight and a Mechanism up on Warlock, along with Arcane Boots. Blade Mail and a Vanguard with a Blink Dagger on Axe. Blink Dagger and an Urn on Puck. Not a whole lot of items going to Puck in this game.
And Clinks, I don't know if they don't really know where he is. He's going to walk himself out. And we got a nice call on the Radiant, on the Dire side, taking out Roshan, and they're going to be able to have this Aegis. Who do you think is going to take it?
I would think that it would go to Walmart again, and he picks it up.
Nice job. So now they know where they are. They're going to go over. They can see what they can do, but really needed to have some sentry wards there earlier.
We may see a team fight here, or, well, we would have if the Radiant hadn't backed off.
I think the Dire or the Radiant?
Or the Dire.
Okay.
My bad.
So, what else do we got here? We got a mid lane. It looks like they're getting close to one another. No one's initiating yet. Where's Axe? Where are you, Axe? Here you are. And I think this is going to be an initiation. Come on, blink in. Don't call me a liar. Oh, we have initiation from Puck. And they're going to deal some nice damage. You got the Shadow Fiend ultimate coming out. Tabbed is going to lose his life. Captain Walmart focused down on. He has the Aegis of the Immortal. Suicide King coming in. He's going to try to save his friend, but he's going to get focused down on because he's the only one there.
All Beastmaster was trying to do was to protect Walmart and get him out of there with that Aegis up.
Not a bad idea, but he's still going to be caught out, and that ultimate coming out on our Chaos. Blink Dagger are going to be able to focus down on Captain Walmart. Axe. Nice Kunkka stun, I have to admit, from Japantes, and they're going to finally take this tower that they tried against so hard. I hope they don't really try to go for this tier 3 tower when they really need to take that first tier 2 tower. But they're going to go for it. Let's see if they can, if this is a successful move. We have the fortification coming out. You're going to buy them a little bit more time. They have 15 and 30 seconds left before they have a full team fight ready. Pipe, nice pipe. I don't know who has a pipe. Mecha coming out. They're going to take out this mid lane tower. And here comes the boat. And the pipe, actually, there's a little bit of a miss on the boat, actually. And Captain Walmart's going to have to back out, and they're going to focus down on this melee barracks. The melee barracks is going to go down, and I have to stand corrected. This was a great move for the Radiant.
Back at the Radiant base, we have Clinks taking racks as well.
Oh no, is it another trade? It is definitely another trade, and who has? No one looks like they have. Okay, we have one teleport coming out, and that is Shadow Fiend, but they lost both their barracks, so both teams down a barracks.
Brilliant move by Clinks there. And he picks up a second tower, and it looks like he might get racks as well.
Oh my gosh, Clinks, you are doing this for the team. They're going to try to catch them out. Nope, they can't really do anything because they still do not have those wards up. And the Dire is going to push in. They're like, you know what? You can't do that to us. You can't take our racks. We will take all of yours.
This is not looking good for the Radiant.
They have that bottom lane pushed. They have the top lane pushed. They have the mid lane pushed. And this is going to be a serious battle right here. they're going to be able to take out this range barracks pretty easily. The Radiant out of position. They're kind of focused on Clinks right here. Really shouldn't be. Dust of Appearance coming out. Going to finish off Clinks, but they lose their middle tower. And going to deal some more damage to these rest of this thing here. We got Shadow Fiend coming in, dealing a little bit of damage to Captain Walmart. Captain Walmart answering back as fast as he can, doing some decent damage. Kerpath is going to Mecha coming out, doing a little bit of healing. Captain Walmart needs to escape. And we have the slow coming out from our Chaos. But so much health on Walmart. So much health with that. He doesn't even have a heart. I don't even know where his health is coming from, to be honest. And a blink, and he saves himself. Is he gonna save himself? Mech coming out a little bit more health.
In comes a boat.
In comes a boat. Tab stops the advance. Not able to get a kill. Japanti's running in with Invis. Gonna try to see what he can get. Our Chaos gonna try to do some damage to Suicide King and Tab. KG. It looks like they're gonna take Suicide King down. Yes, and probably nope. With the ultimate coming out of Tab, he's going to secure his life.
What allowed Morphling to survive there was his morph. As he was running, he was morphing into strength, gaining all of that health.
I suppose that would be it. He had some serious health there, and they weren't able to stun him in order to finish off the kill.
He gained a lot of health and a lot of health regen as he was running. Though he did hit 0 base agility, which shouldn't be possible.
Oh, that shouldn't be able to stop him in his tracks, but he was still able to get away, so I wonder if that's an error or something like that. I don't know. The Dire, if you look at the gold graph, the Dire is 12k advantage, but kills are even. So
the Dire still do not have this in the bag yet. The Radiant still can take advantage of a mistake from the Radiant and push to win.
I wonder if they're going to be able to do that. They do have 2 Raxes down, and that is hard to come back from, although they have 1 Rax to answer back in the mid lane, so I guess that sort of negates things. But if the Radiant side the Dire side keep pushing that mid lane, they're going to still have a problem.
Dragonite picking up his Assault Courius, that is going to make him a gigantic right-click threat in team fights.
What do we got Kunkka saving up for? He's bought himself a Chrysalis. Still fighting the Ancients to try to get some more gold. He's sitting on 700.
He may be going Daedalus if he has picked up the Crystallis.
And here comes the Dire side, focusing in on the mid lane with only Suicide King up top doing some farming.
We have a Butterfly now on Clinks, along with his MKB and Orchid.
And we got a Dust of Appearance coming out from Big Boss. He's still caught out of position. His team's not there quick enough. And the ultimate coming out from Shadow Fiend, not doing a whole lot of damage. Captain Walmart is now out of position. He is going to be focused down on the pipe coming out to save them. They're going to wait for that Roshan Aegis of the Immortal to come up, and they're going to continue to focus him down. He's not going to be able to do a whole lot about it. He's got some stuns coming out. He's got the slow from our Chaos. And finally, oh my god! Damn, guys, come on. And Jesus Christ, man. He's going to pick up a regeneration rune, and he's going to get